we're going to do 7.1, and we're going to do baseline and datum dimensioning along with a line. So first thing I want to do is place the base, and that happens to be the base. 2 seems to be right. You may need to change yours. And I'm going to click, click, and click up here in the corner, right click, OK. Now, should you forget to place any of these views, you can always project the view. Like, for example, let's just for an example's sake, I want to delete that view. Say you forgot to place that. If you do that, all you got to do is project the view, and you'll be right up there running. So again, you click on this one. I want to project the view from that. Click, right click, create. And of course, it's not going to be the right size. Typically, your isometric is going to be a little smaller. So right click, edit view. And then I might make this 1.5 or 150%. And I want it shaded. Now, next thing I want to do is dimension. So I'm going to annotate. I'm going to pick baseline. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically taking everything from that corner. So I'm clicking on each of my lines that go up and down. I'm going to right click, continue. Click to place, right click, create. So that takes care of that view. So I'm going to hit a dimension. I'm going to, if I just do dimension and forget to hit baseline, I can't select all of them at once. It's real easy to do. So I'm going to click all these, right click, continue. And I'm going to drag over here and right click, click to place, create. Now, one thing that a lot of people do, I like to use the best contour, and I think this contour for this dimension makes sense. So instead of using that one, I'm going to hit delete. Everybody will have a different opinion on that, so I'm not going to do baseline now. I'm just going to hit the line itself and drag off and click and set it. Now, that means I probably need to bring these things in, and so you'll have to hit escape, or else that'll pop up on you if you need to move them. So I bring that in. And I'll bring this one in until I get no snaps. Now, next thing I want to do, I'm looking for best contours. So again, everything's coming from the bottom up. So I'm going to hit dimension, baseline. I'm going to do multiples. And I'm going to click here, 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 and here, and drag, right click, create, continue, and create. So I've placed it. And that's when you might find that you need to move things a little bit. Maybe it looks too crowded to you. So that gets all those dimensions. And the baseline, I can do all that. It gives me a quick overview. I can see the width here, the height and depth right in all these views. Now, I could have dimensioned this, but then I'd be dragging. Let me just show you what that looked like. If I dimension from here to there and drag it, see how it gets across the lines? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to choose to put the dimension up here in the corner. So I'm going to dimension, and again, if I want to do baseline, I'd say this, 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 continue, and drag out. So that tells me those lines. I don't need the overall dimension because I have those. Some people, if you're going to do it truly datum, they got to come from the same corner. I would not argue if you dimensioned this way. Some people like to see that both of these are equal. You can make an argument for that, but that would not be baseline. So again, or datum. So we're going to pick baseline. I want here, here, here. Right click, continue. Click to paste a place. Right click, create. Now I need to know the depth of this groove, and I should take it from back here if I'm using the baseline. I already have this dimension. But I've got to come, if I'm going to use datum, I'm coming from from a corner, so right here to here, and that's going to be 1. I'm going to click OK, and then I'll just drag this up a little bit, give me some space. So then you look at it and say, I have my height, I got my width, and I got my depth. I have all my contours. I have this contour and this contour. I have this groove taken care of, so I have these 2 contours, and I have these contours taken care of. And I have these contours, so all those are on there. The only thing that's left is I'm going to hit escape a couple times to get out of the dimensioning tool, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to edit dimension style because we wanted it to be aligned. So when we do that, we're going to go in and pick that ability to go ahead and make it align. It sometimes takes, the first time you open it up, takes a little while. So here we go. So I'm going to click on text, come over here to the vertical dimensioning, and I'm going to pick inline vertical, save closes, boom. All of those now are aligned. So that's how you do align dimensioning and datum dimensioning from one place.